So today's video is all about Porter's 5 forces model. So let's see what this model is and what is the purpose for using this model. Basically, this model was given by Mike, was named after him as Porter's 5 forces. And why 5 forces? Because he talked about 5 different forces that helps in identifying the competitive environment for the business. This model was given in the year 1979 in the book written by Porter titled Competitive Strategy. So let's see first what is this model says. Basically, this model helps in identifying and analyzing the 5 competitive forces. And what is the purpose for identifying and analyzing these forces? So that it can actually help in determining the industry's weaknesses and strengths. So with the help of this model, the strengths and weaknesses of the industries can be easily identified. So now let's have a look at that we are talking about. So here, the 5 forces, as we can see, the threat of new entrants means the new competitors, then supplier bargaining power, or you can say the suppliers, then internal competition. Internal competition means the existing competition or the competitors, then threat of substitutes, and the customer bargaining power or the buyers. So these are the 5 forces that we'll be discussing in detail in this specific model. But before going ahead, why we use 5 forces analysis? Like, what is the purpose for using this? We already know it helps in analyzing and identifies the strengths and weaknesses of the organization. So here it says it helps the businesses to determine that what is most attractive and effective for them, and based on that they can identify the trends of the competition that is existing in the market, and this helps them to place themselves or position themselves at a better place in the market. So overall it provides a support to the industries to identify what is the existing trend, what is the existing competition, so that it would be easier for them to find a better place for. Now let's talk about the 5 forces. As the name says, 5 forces. Let's start with the 4. Here we have competition. We all know what competition is. Competition is all about the existing rivals or the existing competitors existing in the market. So here it says, first thing you need to know that how many competitors are there, what type of products they are selling, what strategies they are applying. And it says the more competitors are there, the less power your company has, because if you have more competitors, there are full chances that people or the customers will go to different companies and purchase products, so you have less power. And when there are very few rivals, definitely you have more power. So it's businesses to know what is the level of competition. Then comes the new entrants. New entrants means the number of newcomers who have entered the market. So for example, if more and more newcomers or new companies are entering, definitely it will pose a big problem for the existing businesses. So that is why it is suggestive that there should be some barriers, so that at least not everyone can enter the market. Only few people can enter if they satisfy the criteria, and it would be easier for other businesses to go. Then we have suppliers. Who are suppliers? See, suppliers are the ones who provide products or raw material to the manufacturers. So now they need to know how many suppliers are there, because if the suppliers are less, definitely they have more bargaining power. They'll make you convince with their bargains because you have no other options. But if there are more suppliers, definitely you have an edge. The companies can decide accordingly, and the best one they can go ahead with. But limited suppliers, definitely, and they have to adjust with the bargains of them. Then comes the substitute goods. Substitute goods, what are substitute goods? Basically these are 2 or more products that can replace each other, that have same qualities or that satisfy to a same extent, so that they can be replaced in place of one another. What happens if a product has more substitutes? Definitely it poses a big problem for the company, because people will be attracted towards a thing where they are getting it in a cheaper range or at an affordable price. So it poses a big difficulty for the company. So if substitutes are available, they need to be more cautious. They have to apply different strategies. But if there are no substitutes, they can rule the market as per their choice. Then comes the last one, which is customers or buyers. See, everything that is prepared is prepared with an objective of selling it to the buyers, and they are the king. They have to decide what they want to buy. So we have to make sure we meet out the expectation and the needs they have, and above all we provide quality products. And if they come up with some bargains, so we have to make sure that we have to develop that long-term relationship with them. So we have to agree to their bargains as and when required, but as per our convenience. So this is all about the 5 forces. Now let's have a look at the examples where we use this 5 forces model. Here we have 2 examples. First we'll be talking about Uber. As we all know, it's a riding app. What does it say? The analysis shows that the customers have high bargaining power, and secondly they have lower transaction cost and shorter waiting time, because the company already knows that if they are not going to serve as per the choice of the customers, they have different options, because there are so many other apps are there who are providing riding services. So they have to accept the bargaining of the buyers. Then comes the Starbucks. Starbucks is already a big name in itself, but there exists a stiff competition due to a large number of organizations in the market. But they have they have a high probability of customer switching, because there the price is high and customers only a limited section can afford this. So for that reason they have to be more careful. They have to make sure that they provide a quality, though they are already providing, it's a big name, but they have to manage the things in a way that they should not be suffering it at any other end. So these are the examples which we use to explain Porter's 5 forces. Apart from this, there are many other examples that you can use and refer, which shows some of the examples will be showing all the 5 forces, other will be showing either 2 or 3 forces. So this is how this model works, and it helps the businesses or industries in identifying the forces, and then it tries to work on them to bring out a better result. Porter's 5 forces model. I hope I have made it more clear to you. In case if you have any query or any doubt, please feel free to connect with me. I'll be more than happy to help you all. So have a great weekend. Take care, stay happy and stay tuned.